Our first story for today is Ecuador's violent prisons reach new heights. A gruesome scene has been uncovered at Littoral Prison in Guayaquil, Ecuador, where violence erupted this past Saturday. The death toll climbed to 31, but most of the sinister elements were witnessed at the scene. Only 11 of the bodies were complete bodies. The rest were a scattered array of body parts from arms to legs to severed heads. Ecuador's prisons have long been somewhat out of the control of the government's security. With overcrowded prisons, the prisoners often take control of branches of penitentiaries and run operations for their gangs behind bars. At least hundreds of inmates have been killed in recent years as these criminal organizations have taken their war to the prison underground. Just last week, gang violence had been making itself more overt in Ecuador's prison system as the government had to declare a state of emergency in reaction to a string of deleterious events. In two of its provinces, Ecuador saw the killing of its mayor, Agustin Intriago, the mayor of the sixth largest city, Manta, who was killed in a targeted attack, as well as a multitude of prison uprisings. The government has failed to suppress these uprisings, which has led to the deaths of 6 prisoners and originally over 90 prison guards being held hostage across Ecuador as prisoners attempt to seize power. The city of Manta is now under a state of emergency curfew, and Ecuador's president, Guillermo Lasso, has since condemned the attack on the mayor. President Lasso's prison service has just announced this week that it successfully executed an operation which freed at least 106 guards across 5 prisons. Yet the prison authority added on Twitter that their action is continuing, demonstrating more effort still needs to be done. Ecuador was a relatively peaceful nation until a decade ago, where it became a key transit point of the cocaine trafficking routes from South America towards the US, Canada, and Asia. This comes as the snap general election approaches on August 20th, arriving early as President Lasso dissolved the opposition-led Congress to avoid an impeachment on the grounds of alleged embezzlement. This has been C-Press News, keeping you in the West updated with the world's happenings, now in regard to political instability and prison violence in Ecuador, but more to come.